we're so different than a lot of people in the industry that we've always focused on cash flow and long-term buy and hold and not your quick appreciating properties and all of that stuff. So it's not as scary. I would start with, I'm not terrified by rising interest rates.
Been here.
Yes.
We've got a few t-shirts, Heather, few t-shirts.
It's not like the sky is falling and, that there's a need to be afraid. Because we've always focused on the fundamentals of cash flow, not banking on appreciation, right? That you're buying in markets that can support a long-term rental. We're not doing vacation rentals, stuff like that. So we are in a niche that's pretty protected from rising interest rates, I would say.
Yeah. Now that said, I mean, if you're looking at a pro forma and, the pro forma rates are, 4%, and now they're 5%, well, that has a dramatic impact on your cash flow. And so I think what most people don't understand is that there's a few levers you can pull to mess with cash flow, right? And it's really important to understand what those levers are so that you can go into these deals with your eyes open. And depending on what the deal is, we're going to talk about several different things today because, some of you have new construction under contract, some of you are trying to buy rehabbed properties, and each one of those has different challenges, right? And so, when you can lock your rate is different in all of those different deals. And, I think the rates are going to go up another 2 or 3 times this year. So, I mean, that's basically what the Fed has said. So it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when and how fast they're going to go up. So we all need to get ready for it.
Yeah, and not be paralyzed by it because, like you said, Ron, I mean, we're both buying right now.
Well, I think that, which I just got off the phone with somebody. We were talking about interest rates, and I was talking about we were talking about commercial deals, but the principle is the same. I refinanced a deal a couple of years ago, and my rate was 4.59%, which was a screaming good rate at the time. And everybody thought interest rates were going to go up at that point.
Yes.
Right. And so I locked in this unbelievable rate. By the time I got ready to sell the property, that rate sucked. It was so bad that literally last year, somebody paid $1 million to get out of that loan to get into a different loan at a lower interest rate. That's how horrible my 4.59 rate was. Now, that seems silly. But the difference between 3.5, which is kind of where we were, and 4, because we're right back where we were with commercial loans, 4.75, anything sub 5 right now is pretty good, right? So between 4.5 and 5, which are unbelievable rates. So, if we just put it all in perspective, that's an unbelievable rate. Still. Anyway, it wasn't too long ago that was a historically low rate, and now it's for some reason this is a horrible rate now all of a sudden. But that said, the rates are going up, and they're going to be north of 5, and they might scratch the door of 6. Who knows what's going to happen this year?